Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. Happy April. Ooh, we made it. We made it. I can't believe that the first 3 months of 2025 have flown by. How are you feeling about that? Are you feeling like this year is flying by? I kind of wanted to just slow down a little bit. Just a touch. Because I don't want to get to the end of 2025 and say, "Oh my gosh, like it went so fast, I didn't accomplish anything." So yeah, I just wanted to slow down a little bit, but let's have a look at the energy of April. Let's see just what's coming up here. This deck is the Affirmations Tarot. Here is the book. Now, you know that I normally say first thing you do is get rid of the book because we don't go by the book. Real professional tarot readers don't go by the book. We have our own many layers of information and that we use depending on the situation, the placements of the cards. There's all kinds of things. But I'm keeping this book. You know, I kept the Christmas one too because it was just so gorgeous. It was a work of art. But look at this one. How sweet is it? It's so cute. And each card has an affirmation attached to it. So for the 3 cards that we pull, I am going to bring up the affirmation for you. And so say we're just look at the 3 of Cups. I'll never take for granted how lucky I am to be so treasured by people who are perfect treasures. Oh, what a nice one. Okay. So we're going to look at the affirmations for each of these. Now, you can see, this is the biggest deck I think I've ever seen. Net deck. I said deck. Okay. Get your mind out the gutter. Biggest deck I've ever seen. I can't actually shuffle this deck the way you would normally, like even like this. I'm struggling, yeah, because it's just too big for my hands. And I certainly can't shuffle, oh my God, like this. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Woo. Yeah, see? Not so easy. But what I can do is shuffle them the long way. So if you see me doing this weird shuffly thing for the entire month of April, it's just simply because I can't get my hands around these cards. So this is how they're going to have to be shuffled. I did shuffle them really well before I came on the call here. Or on the call, like you think I'm doing Zoom classes or something. Before I pressed play on the video, I did give it a good shuffle, but I always like to shuffle for everybody watching so that you can see. You see, it's a little easier to shuffle this way. Okay, but these cards are ginormous. So this is your April energy reading. We're going to start with 3 cards. See what happens. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to put this over here because the light is coming in this way, so we'll be able to see it. Ace of Swords. Aren't these cards adorable? Cups. Let me see. Of course, now I can't find the swords. There we are. Ace of Swords. The affirmation is, I see everything. I know more than ever. I still don't understand cloud computing. Actually, I don't either. Yeah, well, there we go. That's an interesting card. Okay, let's take card number 2. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And I will go through these cards and their actual meanings. So the affirmation for this one is, my heart is wide open and love flows freely in both directions. I embody a level of sweetness that's usually only reserved for videos about interspecies friendships. Like the video of the little fox and the badger. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. And we'll pull one more. Oh, we've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Let's have a look. Where's the Pentacles? There we are. Page of Pentacles. The affirmation here is, I magically turn my dreams into reality with the magical magic of to-do lists. So fun, so fun. Okay, so let's just have a look at these cards and their actual real meanings. Ace of Swords. This is letting me know that there's a new beginning. it's the start of a mental process or something like a contract. It's a new story for you. Perhaps you decided you wanted to just start a new story for yourself. That could be you started reading a new book, or you could be changing your whole story right now for yourself to start a whole new life. It's also important to remember that our swords are also about our mindset, limiting beliefs, our thoughts, anything to do with our mind, our words, the stories we tell ourselves, the stories we tell other people. And it's also about contracts. So you may be entering into a new contract. You might not even realize you're entering into that contract, because it could be it could be a soul contract that you arranged ahead of time. And suddenly this person is popping into your life seemingly out of nowhere, and that could be the spiritual contract sort of kicking in at the moment that it was meant to come in, or it could be an actual real contract. For a new job, or hiring somebody, or being hired, anything like that. It could be just a new contract. We have contracts for everything. So there's all sorts of things going on. Those contracts do actually include marriage contracts. And people are like, marriage contracts? What do I need a marriage contract for? Fun fact, when you sign your marriage license, you are entering into a legally binding contract. That is a contractual agreement that you have made to spend your life with another person and share your finances. So that's what a marriage license is. so it could be that as well, that you're deciding to enter into a living contract with somebody. I'll look up the timing of this one too. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. No timing. So now or before you're ready. So the next one is our Ace of Cups. And no timing again, but this one's in reverse. And I feel like there's some sadness. Like there's an emotional journey that is going to take place, that is going to begin from a place of sadness, and that we're going to work our way through it. I'm not getting the sense that this is a long-term situation. I'm like, my guides are really saying like, yeah, it's a few weeks. You'll process your way through it, whoever this is for. If it's for you, let me know. But it's there's definitely I feel like, oh, I don't even want to say it. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I feel like there's somebody watching right now that this new beginning, this contract thing, whatever, is actually a divorce. That's kind of coming in, that there's somebody is choosing that contract is not to begin something, it's to end something. So that if that message is for you, just know, yeah, you're right. It's just validation for you that, you're moving down your path. I don't really believe in, right paths, wrong paths. It's just we're either in alignment or not in alignment. And your body knows immediately if you're not in alignment, because your central nervous system is just out of control. So if you're feeling good about it, then you're on the right path. If you are feeling shaky about it, then take some time and think about whether this is the right path for you, and go from there. And sometimes we don't get to choose the path, other people do, and now we have to get into a place of acceptance of that path and say, okay, well, this is my path now. I must have chosen this at some point in my existence as a soul. And now I have to just experience it and try to look at it as a curious observer. And I'm saying that from an emotional point of view. Like, it's hard when you've got to like find a new place to live or do all the other things that you do when you break up a relationship. But, and this could be any kind of relationship, really. I'm really getting the sense that it's like the ending of relationship, but it's actually more about the spiritual contract. So that's coming to an end. Actually, you know what? Go back through my videos and watch the video about soul contracts ending, and it might help you. That just dawned on me that I've actually done a video on this, because sometimes I just sit down and I just record what comes, and then I can't remember what I said. That happens a lot. That's how I know it's a channeled message, when I speak and I'm like the smartest person in the room. And then people are like, can you say that again? No, I have no idea what I said. That wasn't me talking. That was spirit talking. And we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting that we've got a couple reversals here. So our pages are about normally about, there's no timing on any of these cards. So now it's right now. This is happening right now. But this is definitely a feeling of being stagnant, being lazy, feeling just not feeling good about ourselves. Just feeling kind of blah, like maybe you're thinking, oh, you know, I need to get out for a walk, oh, I gotta lose some weight, oh, I need to stop eating ice cream, like all the things, right? If you don't actually do the things you need to do, then you're just going to continue to feel icky about yourself. Yeah, and April's such a good month for that because, you know, the weather's getting better, we can get outside, we can do things, and then there's a little motivation because, you know, summer clothes, right? Like I always try to lose some weight at this time of year because I can't hide my fat under a sweater for, you know, for July and August, you know. So so I definitely, it's this time of year I start to be like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna start my hour-long walks every day again and lose a little weight and get some movement in me. There's also a sense of feeling like not good enough, that you don't feel like you have the skills, or you feel like you're not reliable, or you feel like maybe you're just not capable of being as loyal as you might like to be. And what I'm getting is that because there's so many other things in your life that are pulling you in another direction, it could be also that you're experiencing that from somebody else, which is, I think, quite common right now, that people, they don't care what anybody thinks of them. So they behave like they don't care what anybody thinks of them. And then you have people who cancel at the last minute. You have people who lie to you, people who betray you. Like there's all kinds of things going on. And so it could be that you're the person who is doing those things and kind of feeling like, you know, just go on apology tour. It's fine. And if people won't accept your apology, and people are going to continue to hold it against you, just let them. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. They've got their own journey as well. If it's somebody else that is that you're feeling this way about, just decide whether or not you're going to keep them in your life. And if you're not going to keep them, then just quietly release them and let them go. Just stop being energetically entangled. It's that simple. It's that simple, really. And put that on your to-do list. Put it on your to-do list. Let's see what we have here. The Page of Wands in reverse. Interesting. For our final card, our shadow card. Page of Wands in reverse. Let's see if there's timing for this one. No timing at all. But again, it's that sort of feeling pessimistic, lack of confidence. It's time to take control of yourself. The world around you, just let it carry on, and you take care of yourself, and you do you. And you do what's right for you. You get the exercise, eat the foods, do the things, read the books, whatever that's good for you, and don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about what anybody thinks. The world is a crazy place. We don't care what people think of us. No, but I mean, like, if you're going to take care of yourself, don't worry that people are getting mad at you that you're taking care of yourself. Okay? To make yourself a better person, to improve your life for you. It is important to care what people think of us. And I always say, like, if you don't care what people think, then you don't care that you're not employable. Because that's really kind of what it boils down to sometimes, right? So, it is good to care what people think. It's just not necessarily that we have to care and have our lives controlled by what other people think, right? So if you want to make a good impression, then you do care what people think. In this case, when it comes to taking care of you and improving you and working on yourself for your own benefit, you don't need to worry about what anyone says about that. You do you, okay? You take care of you and make sure, and use this time. It's a beautiful time of year for this. Once, you know, it warms up a tiny bit and you get the sun shining, and, you know, get out for a walk, sit in the backyard and read a book. Even go sit on the sidewalk of your local cafe. And, you know, they usually have little chairs and tables out, and go sit there and read your book, get some sunshine. You'll feel so much better. So much better. And don't forget to do all the things. Journal your life that you desire. Journal that out. And, you know, create a vision board. Write a letter to the universe, thanking the universe for all the things that you really want right now. And read that when you wake up in the morning, and read it before you go to bed at night. And read it like as though, like, dear universe, thank you so much for XYZ. All of these things are blah, blah, blah. Like, all, you know, write it like how you feel about all of it. Because what you want, and this is really important to remember, we are not chasing things. We're not chasing the moments. We're not chasing anything other than feelings. So when we think about what we want in our life, it's not that we want that thing. It's what, oh my goodness, we want how we will feel when we have that thing. So if you can now tap into those feelings, you get that much closer to getting what you want. So I would say use April to do some self-improvement in every area of your life. Nutrition, exercise, reading, meditating, bathing, cleaning, whatever it is, all of it, anything that can improve you, let's do it. Let's go for it. I'm going to be doing that. Absolutely. I can't wait. I'm sitting here looking outside at an ice storm thinking, oh, like I should be able to get outside walking, but I can't because it's raining and it's a little bit dangerous with trees coming down. Tree branches are being broken by the ice, the weight of the ice. So yeah, I'm just every day waiting for the first nice day that I can get out walking and get some exercise and all of that kind of thing. So this is a great time to do that. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to click subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know you were here. Let me know what you think. Are you going to use April to, you know, tap into you and the life you want and get on with creating that for yourself? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to click like and do all the things, you know. I'm really working hard to grow my channel. As ever, have a magical day.